Maybe I can put that on the webcam or something. Oh, I can have that on the webcam while I'm still playing my 4-day 20-hour video. Because as you can see, the black bars on the stream, that's plenty of room to, like, show other things. Like, I can have a webcam going on and, like, show me making my food or something. A little bit of extra entertainment.
Target.
Where am I from? I'm from the United States, from Ohio. Rating in PvP, I might do a little bit of that, but I mean, I'd like to do some of that, but I'll be spending a lot of my time just doing leveling type stuff, like working on my leveling guide. I got a lot of website work I'm going to be doing. Like after I hit 60 on my classic launch run, I'm going to be making a Hall of Fame for this game. I'm going to be putting together all the server first level 60 across every realm. That's going to take like a whole week or more of work. And then after that, I'm going to be porting my web version guide into an in-game add-on. That's going to take months of time. But yeah, I'm still going to like to spend at least a couple hours a day playing the game. Hopefully, eventually, by the end of the year, things will settle down and I'll be able to actually start doing some speedrun grinding again, or doing even possibly some raiding or something on the side. That's pretty much my long-term plan. But yeah, maintaining a leveling guide for this game is a lot of time investment. It's a lot of work. And there's a lot more things I need to do. And also, I want to remaster my TBC leveling guides and put that up on my website also. That's something I want to do. Actually, hopefully, maybe even before the year's over. So yeah, there's a lot of website work I want to do. How old was I during this run? I was 26 years old during this run you guys are seeing. Did I reserve my name for Classic? Yes, I reserved Jonah on the realm Peggle.
Yo. Talk to me.
Well, I mean, you could pronounce the name like in different ways. I like to say Jonah just because it's like, well, I'm a dude playing a female character, and Jonah sounds the least feminine out of the three. Between Joanna, and Jonah.
Time is money, friend.
Jonah sounds the least feminine, so I'm like, okay, I'll just go with that. I mean, you can say whichever way you want to say it. It doesn't really matter.
Be good.
I mean, saying, no, you haven't saying it wrong. I mean, any way you want to say
Keep it quick, kid.
works,
I ain't
really.
got all day.
how you doing? What's up? Have a good one. Keep it real.
What brings you here?
Yeah, what do you want? I got the best deals anywhere!
Why did I document this with such a quality? Why did I document this? I mean, what made me record? What made me want to record this video? I think I have a bot command that answers that question. What was that? Why? I think it was just why. Yeah, that was the bot command, just why. Why did I record this video? I got first level 60 on 6 previous servers, and everyone was asking me how I was able to level so quickly, so I recorded the video. Some meth head will likely get world first. Yeah. I mean, that's probably true. When I recorded this video, I slept like 5 hours a night on average. I think there were some nights where I did sleep like 6 or 7 hours. Like, I think the average time was like 5 hours a night I slept. I did this room in a 7-day span. But actually, I did the previous room, Hackar, in a 6.5-day span, which is actually even shorter amount of time. But I had a slightly worser play time of 5 days and 2 hours. But I played more time though. The reason why I couldn't play as much during this run is because I had to keep logging out constantly, like every hour to hour and a half, to like set up data transfers of the video I was recording. That took a lot of my time every day, like a couple hours every day just into that. Just to log out and set up data transfers and compressions. What will I do differently this time around? Well, the main thing differently is I'll be following a guide. I'll be following my own guide. When I did this run here, there was no guide. It was all in my head. The whole entire run was in my head. But now, yeah, I'm going to be following my own guide, which does have slightly different routes. I never really used Azeroth Autopilot. I did use it up to like level 6 or something. The features of it seem pretty nice. I even told my in-game add-on programmer to make sure that like all the features that has will be in my in-game add-on, and he said okay. But yeah, I didn't use it enough to actually get any kind of good idea of how the route is for it or anything. I just use it like really quick to test out its functionality. Yeah, the classic beta is over, yeah. It ended earlier today. PvP, well, I do like doing PvP stuff. The only problem with that is if you're speed leveling, you're trying to avoid PvP. I mean, I like PvPing, it's just, it kind of conflicts with speed leveling. That's why I'm going on a PvE realm, to avoid PvP, because I'm not, when you're speed leveling, you're trying to avoid PvP, like, altogether. Like, if you're like a speed runner, like actually trying to get like a record time from 1 to 60, then you're actually just trying to avoid PvP. Mages or hunters? Which is faster? We don't really know right now. At least I don't really know for certain. But I think hunters are still faster for classic WoW. I guess we'll find out though. I don't really know right now. I'm kind of curious myself actually on that question. Just don't really know. Mountain Dew. I actually never been a soda pop drinker. Like, even when I was a kid, I never really liked soda pop. I always liked juices, like orange juice and like, stuff like that. I never was really, I never really drank soda. Just something I never really wanted. I don't like carbonated drinks. I don't really know why. Hey, the NES Master. Thank you. I mean, if I had to choose what would be my favorite carbonated drink, it might be like high quality ginger ale. But I don't really drink that much though. Like if it has like really true ginger in it and like then like I have did drink that a little bit in the past, but I don't really drink too much pop. How do you get ahead of the curve when starting a fresh server? Well, these servers back in 2006 were really easy to get ahead of the curve, simply because of the fact that when new servers came out, Blizzard did not advertise them beforehand before they come out. They simply added them to the pool of servers without advertising them. So because of that, there wasn't like a big rush of players at the beginning. They kind of just trickled in over time. Like even myself, like I joined this server here, and there was already level 6s, because I was a little bit late at checking to see like when it came out. There was already like level 6s when I joined this server. But I was able to pass them up though, like when I was like level 13 or 14 or something like that. But nowadays, yeah, things are different. Like with private server launches and even classic launch, everything was advertised. All these new servers are coming out are all advertised, and there is surges of players on every single one. So yeah, it's a little bit different now. Yeah, I mean, basically just gonna have to try to like group up with people to share quest kills and stuff, and quest items. my sleeping schedule, what was it like? I pretty much slept like 5 hours a day during this run. And I pretty much went to sleep at the same time every day. Like, it wasn't like I would stay up for like I wouldn't like go around the clock. I would just stay on the same schedule, like go to sleep every day at the same time, wake up. But this time around, I'm gonna try to stay up a little bit later and then go to sleep later, like every day, like go to sleep like a few hours later, like every day. So I'm gonna try to do this time around. Any other class to break the record other than a hunter? Well, mages might be able to do that, but I don't really know how effective they really are. I just don't really understand like how good mage AoE grinding can be. Yeah, my Alliance guides will be ready on Tuesday, August 20th.
Time is money, friend.
Start modding people? I don't really know anybody. I don't really know
Welcome to
too many
Ratchet.
people.
Hope you're looking for work.
A lot of my viewers now are different than when I streamed my Castlevania stuff. Like, almost all my Castlevania viewers just
Sure
don't
could
watch
use your
me
help,
anymore.
kid.
So it's like I don't really know who to mod. Yeah, Quad Striker. Yeah, you were one of my viewers. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a few that still come in occasionally. That from, yeah, I did stream full-time on Twitch from 2013 to 2017. Like, full-time, like 65 hours a week. Like, I did a lot of streaming for that period of time. And I did build up, I got up to 8,000 followers with the Castlevania genre. But now, as you can see, my follower count is like almost at 40,000. That's like most of my followers are from the World of Warcraft scene, and a lot of my Castlevania followers are there's a lot less of them, and a lot of them don't even care to watch me anymore. Like the retro Castlevania games are like totally different than
Hey there.
World of
Passing
Warcraft.
Yo, time is money, friend.
Tips to be able to forge your mount at level 40. Yes, the best tip I can give you is do some professions like skinning and mining, especially like skinning. Just skin every mob and then vendor all the loot that you get from that. If you're a hardcore speed leveler like me, then you would want to probably skip skinning and mining and just try to borrow the money, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. It's also what I did back in the day too. Every single run I did back in 2005 and 2006, I borrowed money and then I paid people back in double after I hit 60. It was part of my strategy to get my mount and not need to use other professions, just get first aid, and that was it. But yeah, if you're a casual player and you don't plan on borrowing money, then I highly recommend getting skinning and mining or something like that. Just a vendor loot along the way so you can buy your mount sooner. What will I be doing until Classic launches? Well, over the next 10 days, I plan on just working on my leveling guide and just getting that in the best shape as I possibly can. I'm going to be just fixing up a number of things on my website and getting everything ready for that. I'm also going to be adjusting my sleep schedule pretty soon, because right now I'm waking up about like 8 hours before the time that Classic would launch. So I'm going to be adjusting my sleep schedule pretty soon, probably like 5 days prior to when it comes out. I only need to start like going to sleep like 6 hours later. But that might be kind of harsh on me, because I've been going to sleep and waking up at the exact same time every single day for like the last number of years, for like 5 years in a row. So that might be kind of weird on me. But I'm going to be doing that, and also I'm going to be making my food. Actually, all this stuff's gonna I'm gonna be making my food probably like a couple days before the game comes out, probably. Yeah, Quad Striker. I'm gonna be playing on Peggle, which is a PvE realm. Yep. What will I be eating? Well, I eat generally healthy stuff. I'm going to be eating coconut meat, chicken. I want to say vegetables, but man, I don't know. I might have to pre-chop vegetables up. It takes longer to eat vegetables too, so I don't know if I'm gonna have vegetables as much during that week. But yeah, I normally eat a lot of vegetables. Like, my normal diet includes a lot of vegetables, but I'm gonna probably not eat as many vegetables because they just take too long to eat, and they also take longer to prepare. Because I have to chop them up, or I have to steam broccoli or whatever like that. It takes too long. So I'm probably going to eat a lot of oats, I think. I can just soak like rolled oats in water and then just eat that like really quickly. So I think I'm just going to do that, like a lot of oats. And also coconut meat. It's going to break open a bunch of coconuts and get the meat out and then bag them up and put them in my fridge. Yeah, just like a lot of overnight oats, like every day. Might just have like one big bowl of oatmeal every day, and then that's it. I could just live on oats the whole entire time. Soy lamb. Oh, I got natto. I got natto. I can use that too. That's like a fermented soybean. I'd probably be eating some of that as well. Yeah, like natto, coconut meat, and oats, and rolled oats, like overnight oats, pretty much. And maybe some nuts, like Brazil nuts. I can see myself having Brazil nuts also. Natto is gross. Yeah, I go to the Asian market and I just buy them. I just buy like a big box of it. Yeah, it's very gooey, stringy stuff. Not many people probably even heard of natto. I just started eating that stuff like a year ago. Yeah, you're supposed to heat oats. Well, I mean, rolled oats, you don't generally need to heat them up. But if you're like eating steel cut oats, then yeah, you probably want to heat that up. What server am I playing? Man, everyone's asking me what server I'm playing on constantly. It's one of my most asked questions. I should maybe make a bot command for that. But yeah, I'll be playing on Peggle. Any tips on when to take bathroom breaks? Yes, when you're on a flight path. When you're on a flight path, Also, speaking of that, one thing I'm going to be doing is on my web guide where you have all the flight masters listed out. If you put your cursor over that, it's going to have a drop down text saying how long that flight is going to be. Now I'm going to be implementing that over the next week. I started doing that with the Alliance guy, but unfortunately I didn't finish that. But Eplios, who also comes to my chat sometimes, he's also a fellow speed runner, speed leveler. He actually wrote down all the data for that, for all the times it takes to do the flight pass in my leveling guide. So I'm going to be able to implement all that data into my horde leveling guide, which shows you just put you will hover your cursor over the flight master, and it will tell you how long the flight is. And that will give you a good idea of how long that you can get up and take a break for. So that's going to be a new feature that's going to be coming soon. Unfortunately, though, I don't think it's going to be ready for the Alliance because we didn't have enough time to test it for the Alliance. No, I started WoW with not the interest of speedrunning, no. My intention was just to have fun and play the game. When my second 60 character, I was first to level 60 on the realm, but I was still like playing casually, even though I was still first to 60 on the realm as a warlock, as an undead warlock. But I was playing though 18 hours a day. I was trying to hurry up somewhat, but that was all that was needed to get first to 60 back when WoW first came out. And my playtime on that was like 10 days, and I was still first to 60 on the realm. And then once I got first to 60, I did a lot of raiding. Like that's all I did for 7 months straight was raid with my second 60 character, and I did a lot of that, and I did even a bunch of PvP stuff with my warlock. And then over time, as new servers kept coming out and I was able to actually play all day every day, I started to like enjoy the speed leveling process, and I started taking it more seriously, and then I started actually researching the game to actually figure out how to do it quicker and quicker with each attempt, and just kind of went on from there. Yeah, I was really addicted to this game when it first came out. Like I say, that's all I did. Well, at the time I was a seasonal landscaper, so like I had like November through March completely off from work. I was like unemployed from work just during those months, and I spent that whole time just playing WoW. That's all I did, and that's all I wanted to do. And that was the times when I did my speed runs from 160. Although in the summer of 2006 and 2007, I did a lot of raiding because I didn't really have time to do speed runs on new servers because I was working at a job 60 hours a week, and I didn't have time to actually do new server speed runs during that time. So I did all my marathon speed runs in the winter time. Since I actually had time to do it then. And no, I never played any other MMOs. WoW was like really my first and only MMO I've ever played. Well, I did play the Star Wars MMO for like an entire week, but I didn't really have enough fun with it.
Hey there.
I was missing World of Warcraft when I was playing that, so I kind of quit that.